All right, guys, we're getting started in 3, 2, 1. What's going on, guys? We are back again here with our Dark Rose podcast. This is actually our second one recording of the week because I messed up on the first one with the audio. So we are back. A bit disappointed because that last podcast was fire. But what can you do about it, man?
It's all Angel's fault.
We can do about it, man. How you guys feeling today?
What it is.
How are you guys doing?
Feeling good, man.
A
little tired. Work was a little annoying, but no big deal.
How about you, Gabe? How was your day?
It was exquisite.
See, usually I see him before we do the podcast, like we're hanging out and stuff, but I didn't see him today. So it's gonna be a nice little catch-up session. Ooh. So as you guys always know, we always get started with a couple of questions. So I have 4 would you rather questions and 4 regular questions. Ooh. And when I mean by regular, I just ask you like, what do you think about this? And they give me their opinion. So the first one is, would you rather always be 10 minutes late or 20 minutes early?
20 minutes early.
I don't know what I would do. Honestly, I like being late because I know things are already happening. Depending on like what I'm doing, right? But
that's true. I mean, 'cause then again, there's that one time like Krishna pulled up to my place. Remember, it was like a New Year's party.
Oh, I remember that.
Like, no one showed up. I was about to take a shower. Next thing you know, she was like 20 to 30 minutes early. I'm like, you just gonna have to chill down here because I gotta take a shower.
Dang, I don't remember that at all.
I remember that. Man, that was that party a long time ago.
Yes.
Was that when everybody was there?
Yeah, like dude, that was like the first like party we threw at Gabe's house.
Damn, Kim, she came so early, man.
We were all still in high school. I mean, we were all still cool. Krishna, that should tell you how long ago it was.
Dang, bro, she came early, bro. Hey, respect. I mean, I'm still cool with Krishna.
So am I.
Whoa, okay. Look at that little expose.
I have no beef with her, man. Don't have the energy for it. I don't know, bro. 10 minutes late isn't that bad. Like, I'm just 10 minutes late.
Then again, it goes for like everything. So like job interview stuff.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
everything. That's what I'm saying. So like,
I don't know. But it's just 10 minutes, man.
Yeah. I'm sure the
weddings.
Is not gonna be too happy.
Parties, work, everything. Yeah, probably just 20 minutes early, man.
I might have to go 10 minutes late, man. I just text him like, hey, heads up, because see,
all
like
the time, every day.
Yeah, bro. Cause I hate going to school 20 minutes early, bro. Cause I'm just walking around. Like, what we're gonna do for 20 minutes, dog?
Better go find something. You better go find some.
All right, next question. Would you rather have a 1 real get out of jail free card or any key that opens any door? Like a universal key that can open anything. Damn, bro.
But that key will get you in jail. I'm taking the get out of jail free card. I can only use it once?
Yeah, only once.
Yeah, get out of jail free card.
Universal key. Because you can lock any door too.
Ooh.
So, who the fuck cares about that? Why would you want? Who the fuck cares?
Yo, if you go into a vault and lock it, they're not gonna get you until they open it. Then, yeah,
and so the other people still have the key.
Well, I said they don't. You create a door that not. Yeah, hey, create a key. Create a door that only opens with the universal key.
Next question.
Next question. Yeah, next question.
This was kind of cool. This is kind of cool. This is a question I actually asked myself before because I want to do something down in the future. But would you rather spend the rest of your life with a sailboat as your home or an RV?
Dude, sailboat. I feel like that'd be kind of cool.
I would go with the RV.
I was gonna say RV.
I like being on the water though.
Yeah, I guess each has its advantages, right?
I love being on the water.
Cause you could go to like a remote island, have like all your food and stuff, clear water, nice warm weather.
Even like if you're here, like go like dock it somewhere and just chill there, bro. Like
facts.
That's
the
dope.
only problem I really have is like when it gets night, like it's super windy. That's only.
Oh yeah. Ooh, that's a little annoying.
So yeah, I'd probably go RV just because I can see like a whole bunch of places within the United States. You know, like Grand Canyon, Yellowstone, or I go up to Canada, see Niagara Falls and stuff. Like Mexico.
I love to jump the border.
Oh, but honestly, want to skip over that comment.
Did he just say drive to Florida?
No, he says I like jumping the border. But honestly, though, I do want to live in like an RV for like a year and travel the United States. I think that'd be dope.
Whenever I'm at work, I see people pull on with them all the time. I'm like, dang, bro. I'd love to like go on a road trip in an RV. That'd be super cool. I wouldn't want to drive it though. I feel like the driver has no fun.
I feel like if we were to go, I feel like you would have to be the driver mood.
I'm not driving that.
You're the safest one.
We wouldn't go. Bro. I promise you, we wouldn't go. I'm not driving it.
All right, those goes.
Look at you. Yeah, no one else is playing.
So the weather today, huh?
All right. So the next question, I just want your thoughts about this. Injuries. What's your thoughts on injuries?
Horrible. Worst thing ever.
I'm about to go get another knee brace because both my knees are killing me, dude.
Oh, for real? It got even worse now?
I know what it is, too. It's because I don't want to put any pressure on my left knee. So I put it all on my right. And so it's taking up the pressure on my whole body, and it hurts so bad. So bad.
Dang, man. Yeah, I went to go play basketball. Like, I'm having Sean, like, train me. But then a whole bunch of people pulled up. I was surprised.
Oh, damn.
And Trey was already there. Trey was already there, too. I was like, it's a Thursday night. There's no way people are coming.
People are always there.
But it was the kids that went with us last time we played.
Oh, really?
It was them. Yeah, it was them. So then Sean got there. We were shooting. Then I guess we had to run. But I went for Calvin was there too. We both ran for like for the ball, and then my fingers went like this against the ball.
Oh, you jammed it.
Yeah, so both of them. So they're both hurt right now, and I couldn't shoot. But what else can you do about it, man?
Bitch ass fingers when it comes to like basketball, but sometimes when I dribble, like it like push.
Did you say bitch ass fingers?
No, bitchy ass finger.
What's the difference?
Yes,
I mean, not much difference, but I really do. No, cause like sometimes I'll be dribbling, next thing you know, like it like rips like the nail and like the skin. Like it's like it tears
from
like
dribbling the
skin.
ball.
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, it sucked, but
yeah, lovely.
But it is what it is. I'm about to buy tape at Walmart and just tape them up.
Yo,
Like
do you remember, dude? I still remember, bro. Miss Angie taught me.
Miss Angie, yeah, I remember. Got to get two of the little tapes around. The Angie, yes sir.
Yes, sir.
All right, next question. Because this is kind of cool, right? The whole like idea of virtual reality, but it's like would you rather live in a virtual reality where you are the all powerful or like all powerful being, like I guess like a god in virtual reality, or live in the real world and not be able to go anywhere but not interact with anyone or anything?
Oof, all powerful being. I'd be so lonely, bro. I'd be depressed.
But technically, aren't you just as lonely in VR?
But I can talk to people.
True. I guess that makes sense.
People. I can go down and like disguise myself and make friends.
That's true. I don't know what I would choose, bro. That's a hard
question,
question, man.
I basically get to be a god in VR? That's tough. Yeah.
Yeah, god in VR or a ghost in real world.
Oh my god. Yeah, I do not want to be a ghost, man.
I wouldn't mind being a ghost.
What did Sean say that one time? When you're yawning, do you ever think you're like a ghost is just sticking his shit in your mouth?
I'd be pissed. Imagine.
When Sean told me that, dude, I was crying. That was so fucking funny.
See, why couldn't we have that, Sean?
Like,
why couldn't we have that Sean on the podcast, man? Not the all.
Yeah, that Sean was annoying.
All right. Next question: would you rather have whatever you are thinking about appear above your head for everyone to see, or have absolutely everything you do a live stream for anyone to see?
Oh my god!
So every thought you think of pops above your head,
is bad.
Or have
I think
a whole live stream.
Shit.
I know you do.
I think it's live stream. Live stream, bro.
Live streamed?
Yeah.
No, I'd be doing some nasty ass shit too.
Yeah, but
you think it log off though?
Nasty ass
I can log off.
What they think.
No, he just said whatever you do is, or you just said whatever you do is live stream. So
yeah, so everything you do is live stream.
So my shit is Truman Show.
Constantly live streamed, or whatever thought you have appear above your head in a bubble and everyone sees it. I'm about to go for the live stream, bro.
Y'all don't want to see anything, so live stream.
Yeah, Angel be doing some nasty shit.
I'm gonna have to go on live stream, bro. Not cause what if I see my boss? I'm like, damn, I fucking hate this girl, bro. And then it pops above my head like it says, damn, I fucking hate this girl. See, yeah, I'm gonna have my shit live stream, bro.
Damn, bro, that's what you really think.
I was like, hey, you're my best friend. I'm lying. I'm like.
I feel like Gabe would have that issue a lot. I'm not gonna say to who or to whom.
Thoughts could pop up there, Because I know Gabe be lying to all of us, bro. I know he does.
When?
What
are you talking about?
That's a tough one, dude.
Lying's a sin.
We sin every day, huh, Gabe?
Yeah, you sin every day, bro. You need God, bro.
Get a little of this.
What did you think, Gabe? Thoughts appear above your head or live stream? You gotta choose one, bro.
Easy, live stream.
Dang, Gabe be thinking some freaky ass thoughts, bro.
Can I broadcast my thing and then make money off it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, you're already live streaming.
Live stream.
That's what I'm saying. Might as well let you be a full-time Twitch streamer, bro.
But I say no.
Because I be thinking some fucked up shit.
I feel like everybody does, bro. And people who say no, bro, are just lying.
I'd be like, damn, bro, I could kill them. I could kill that dude in the corner over there. Oh well. So just go about my day.
I could beat his ass on God. Oh, did I say that out loud?
I would love to see that pop up on Gabe's head, bro. I'd love to see. I'd be like, Gabe is doing it.
All right, next question is gonna be school.
Fuck school. Overrated.
Couldn't have said it better myself, man.
Yeah.
Gabe, you're almost done, dude.
School is horrendous. You are almost done, Gabe.
Yeah.
Honestly, bro,
Gabe sounds like he's like been through it all.
Bro, honestly, bro, I feel like the next step after school is probably like one of those like scariest but like most fun parts after, bro. Cause at that point you're free for real, bro. Like when you're done with school like completely, you're free for real. You can do whatever you want. But I feel like that part's weird, right? Cause then you have like more freedom than usual. So you're like, oh shit, what am I gonna do now?
Yeah, you gotta find a job, man. That's the hard part.
Man, fuck work. All right. Last question. It's gonna be a bit of a deep one.
Ooh, I love these.
But racism. What's your thoughts about racism?
I love racism. Oh my god.
Hey, we need to cancel them. We need to cancel them ASAP.
I can't wait to clip it.
Angel's gonna clip that. And
I'm gonna clip it.
Yo, put it on TikTok, bro. Just clip that part.
I'm gonna be looking at everybody like, I love racism, huh? Okay, that was okay.
Cancel mood 2021.
Facts, bro.
Dude, it's coming. As soon as I get the little bit of clout, it's over for me.
I know. I'm ready.
I've said this before on the podcast, man. The day we all blow up and the day we cancel might be the funniest day of my life.
I'm gonna say something. It's gonna sound very ironic, right? I dislike racism because all lives matter, but.
Cancel.
You know what's funny? You know what's funny, real quick? Like in my head, like the all lives matter thing triggers me, cause I always think of like all white folks. But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. Okay. You see what I'm saying? Okay.
I get what you're saying. Like everybody's equal.
Yes.
But
no. Like I'm not saying. Fuck. I shouldn't have said anything. Black lives matter. Black lives matter. Okay. I'm just saying, like. Bro, Muslim people are in concentration camps in China. Their lives matter. But it's the same thing as all lives matter. Black lives matter.
This is exactly why I'm staying quiet right now because I don't want to say the wrong thing.
Nah, I understand what Moose saying. Moose saying like,
I see what you mean.
In a very equal world, everybody will be equally cared for. I know what you're saying. Yeah, I'm saying like everybody everywhere matters the same.
Black Lives Matter movement. When Black Lives Matter was a thing, I was out protesting, screaming Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter. I wasn't an All Lives Matter guy.
Mood, we understand. You're okay. You're okay. It's okay.
I think you're making it worse now.
Dude, I'm not an All Lives Matter guy. I promise. I swear.
It's okay.
No, move. Take a deep breath, bro. Take a deep breath. You're gonna get canceled regardless. It's okay.
It's okay. The reason why I brought that question up was because, you know, Gabe and I and Moo, we all discussed topics. And recently, as Gabe brought to my attention, well, not really brought to my attention, but I've known about it, about the whole, what is it again, Gabe?
Jeez. You got me on this one, dude.
That was a good transition. That was a good transition.
See, they keep messing up my transitions, man. I'm just doesn't be so cold. They keep
messing me up.
Hey, you got me.
Oh, let's take a deep breath. Okay. So basically, ever since coronavirus happened, or COVID-19, basically, what's it called? People attacking more Asians Americans lately. Like, throughout the whole country, it went up 900%, and in New York alone, just went from 1900% rates too. and there's been like many reports on attacks on Asian Americans, but that's all I basically know about it. I didn't really do too much research on it because I had an exam today.
Yeah, no, you're
Did
good.
you hear about that thing with Jeremy Lin?
Yeah, where like people were calling him coronavirus in the court, which is like hella fucked up, bro. I don't know why. I don't know why you would do that.
No,
they just mad he be dropping buckets of that. Mood, you making your case even worse from what you said earlier, bro. Yo, they're gonna come back to this podcast and cancel us, bro. For real.
Yo, hey Angel, I'm getting today's date tattooed on me because this is the day Mood gets canceled.
Oh my god. Okay, listen,
3/4/2021.
All like seriousness aside, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, right? That shit's fucking funny, bro. Sorry. Okay, no, but that's no. Okay, that in that case, that's actually kind of funny. But like, the truth behind it is actually really deep because people are actually being terrorized here, for something that was completely out of their control. Like they're sitting there acting like they were in a lab cooking this shit up. Like obviously that was out of their fucking control. That's so it's fucked up, bro.
Yeah, I've ever since Gabe brought that topic to me, I don't know. I feel like everyone knows Google will be listening to what they're saying, right? But like on my YouTube, they started recommending me like people getting attacked. Like I saw this one, like that happened a couple months ago where there was in San Francisco. This white guy just attacks this old Asian dude and he hits him in the head and he falls on the ground and he dies.
Yeah, I saw about that.
And then like I saw my cousin repost it because he lives in San Francisco, and I'm like, damn, bro. Like anybody who does stuff like that, you're all pussies, bro.
Nah, bro. There's even what's called a report where like this old Asian dude got like a knife slashed across his face. Yeah. But they're showing pictures on Instagram about it.
It's graphic, bro. There's a lot of shit that happens like that. People get their faces ripped off. It's like it's terrible.
Yeah, and it's sad because they're like targeting older people, which is hella fucked up. Like, cause in my head I'm thinking about like, well, what is that? My grandfather, right? Like, I'd be fucking pissed if that was it. But now, for real though, if any of you guys are doing that shit, bro, y'all are fucking pussies. Okay. I'll run up on every single one of you, bro. Nah, but it for real triggers me because I for real get hella upset about this. But then at the same time, it's like I get discouraged because I'm only one person and there's only so much an individual can do.
It's terrible, man.
It is terrible.
But we'll see what they're gonna do about it, man. Hopefully things go well. But I don't know. Like I said, apparently all the
because racism is always gonna exist no matter what.
Yeah,
it's a sad
when there's
reality.
light, there will always be dark.
Yin and yang.
Bar.
That's true. But I don't know if they're gonna get any better because just like recently I saw that the Democrats all voted on defunding the police even more. Like they doubled down and they passed a law. Apparently it's gonna be 3,000 less police officers per like, I guess, per police precinct. I don't know if that's what it is, but it's gonna be crazy, man. Hopefully people don't go wild with just because there's less police officers. But
I think going back a little bit, talking about like the racism and shit, I think it was very easy for people to get behind like being racist to Asian Americans was because we had a president who was very widely and very clearly and very outspoken saying literally like Chinese virus and
the China virus.
Yeah, like it made it very easy and made people very bold, like hearing it from their president, and they're like, "Oh yeah, if he can say it, I can say it too." It made it very fucking easy for people to come out and do shit like that, which is so fucked.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm so happy he's out of office.
Same.
Like I understand why people voted for him because he seemed very like. What is it? Real, and he said whatever was on his mind. None of the presidential bullshit people call it. But honestly, bro, to have a leader like that,
he's a child.
That was rough,
bro. Like it goes back to like saying like the White House incident. Like if we didn't have a president like that, the White House would have happened.
You said what?
Bro,
the White House incident.
He said if we didn't have a president like that, it wouldn't have happened. That was some bullshit too, bro. That White House.
What wouldn't
the White House?
Oh, you're talking about the Capitol building?
Yeah.
Oh, storming the Capitol. Oh, he's actually being investigated about it now.
Apparently,
the FBI is investigating him now.
Oh, for real, they are.
Yeah.
Because I heard that they tried to impeach him for that, but the Republicans in the Senate voted no, so he survived the impeachment. Yeah, so he could run again next election if he wanted to.
But he's being investigated. Like the FBI they have a case against him.
You know, I don't want to wish bad upon anybody, but if they find anything that he has anything to do with it, which I think he does, I hope he.
He was he did. He was very outspoken on Twitter saying, "Do it." He literally there was tweets. I don't even think. I think they took. I know they banned him. I don't know if like I can go and look at his old tweets though.
Bro, they banned him on Spotify and SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah, they banned him everywhere. Yeah, see, he's not, we can't even look at his old tweets.
Dang, maybe they're covering up for him. That shit would be crazy if they're covering up for him. For
whoa, that would actually be super crazy.
That would be crazy though, but I don't think they're doing that. I'm sure they still have like records and files of it.
Oh, most definitely. They probably just like not suspended it, but like deactivate. I mean, I know he's banned, but I'm saying like they probably still have everything in their archives.
Yeah, kind of like history and stuff. Yeah, we'll see, man.
Sure.
I really hope like this whole Asian thing comes down because it's crazy. Because like last year we were BLM like focused hardcore, and I feel like there's not as much support for this happening, and it may be a little bit worse than what was happening before. Actually, let me say that back. That may have not been the right choice of words.
I don't like this podcast, man.
I'm loving it.
Nah, but on some real, like
it's equally as bad, bro.
There needs to be some attention on this.
We're comparing people being verbally and physically abused to people dying unlawfully and shit like that. And I mean, I'm sure there are some Asian Americans who passed who didn't get media coverage or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't want to say it's equally as bad. I'm sure like people dying unlawfully is probably a little worse. But
it's funny because we're all tiptoeing very carefully. It's like when I did that reaction to the we had this one topic that was a phenomenal topic about the lady of heaven, and I did a reaction video to it.
Shout out to Moo for educating us, bro, because I didn't.
Yeah, we'll probably talk about it again near the end so we can catch up. But I was tiptoeing around that video. I wasn't trying to say anything offensive. I was just
I was quiet. I was quiet because I'm like, I don't know anything, bro. So I'll let Moo talk.
Yeah, I mean, that's a different story. But anyways, yeah, I mean, I don't want to say they're both equally as bad, but they're both definitely things that we need to put our attention towards, and they're definitely things that shouldn't be happening. And it's fucking bullshit. I mean, people being verbally and physically abused for things that was out of their fucking control. I mean, we're talking about little kids getting bullied and maybe potentially wanting to kill themselves because other kids at school are saying that they brought fucking COVID-19 into the country and bullshit like that.
Yeah.
And then you're talking about kids scared to be by themselves at night or drive their cars or being pulled over at night because of their skin tone. Like it's bullshit on both ends.
Yeah, I feel like we're all fighting like a crazy, like cultural, like indifference right now, and it's gonna just be a while before everything kind of goes back to like to where people want it to be, right? To where like an equal opportunity for everybody, where everything feels fair. But it's gonna be a while till that happens, man. But it's cool that it's like our generation's kind of starting it off, right? Or generation above us.
I mean, but that's how it always is, man. I mean, like, I can't think of a specific year, but like the
You're good. You don't have to be very factual.
The segregation movement, like it was the younger people who were out there.
Civil Rights Act.
Yes, there we go. Thank you, Gabe. The Civil Rights Movement. I appreciate it. There we go. When the Civil Rights Movement was going on, it was the younger generation who got out there and made a voice for themselves, and it's the same thing that we're doing now.
That's true.
I feel like it's like a little bit more.
He's nervous. He's nervous. You don't want to get canceled. Don't worry. I have one more question after Gabe saying, and that's all we're gonna be talking about: politics and crazy stuff. We'll move on to more fun topics. But go ahead, Gabe.
All right. If I can get canceled, it is what it is. I feel like Loki. It's like that was deep. I feel like it's a little bit deeper because now we're involving like multiple like cultures now. So we're talking about like stereotypes, talking about different cultures, religions, etc. So like from there it was like kind of like minority groups, but now we're talking about like the details of the minority group.
Yeah, like being like more specific. Yeah, on different cultures. Yeah. So my last question about this whole thing. I just kind of want to hear you guys' thoughts about it. It's not gonna be anything crazy, but what do you think is like the best way to go about like getting rid of racism? Do you think it starts with the family? Like, you think it starts with like the way your parents raise you, or should it be like a class in school that everybody has to go to where they're taught about the wrongs of racism? Like, what are you guys' thoughts? In my opinion, I think that there should be like some kind of like class everybody goes to every year, like everybody in the United States or something, that they all have to watch until like this whole thing passes over, because I feel like racism is originated from the home. Because I've seen so many videos of kids, black and white kids, Mexican and black kids, or Asian and white kids, like anytime they see each other, always hugging, having fun, loving each other, like as like very pure, right? But I feel like as they grow up, that's when they develop those thoughts from those who raised them, which is fucked up, bro.
You wanna go
Look at that! Look at that awkward silence.
I was waiting for Gabe to go, but I guess I'll go.
Okay, I appreciate you, man.
Okay.
So basically, what I feel like would be best is kind of like, it sounds more expensive to do this, but more of like a study abroad throughout for the students, and like possibly not saying for the parent, but for the students, like have them like provide them the opportunity to do it, like a free study abroad, so they have like different understandings of different cultures. So like, let's say some kids go to China, to Africa, to South America, Europe, and they just get to learn, understand diversity, understand that they could be minority at any time too if they get out of the States, and just give a different perspective of what people really are.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea. I never thought about that. I don't know. I don't know how like Gabe said, it is very expensive. And I don't know. I don't even know how effective that might even be. Because I heard maybe other countries are more racist than us, and we don't even know about it because we're like the class clown of the world. Everybody's clown in the United States, bro. We've been through the mud lately, bro.
Basically, the Mahmood of the group. when we all throw mood in one day, it's a good day.
I hate my life. It starts at home, man. But that's why it will never. That's why I would never change, because the people who are brought up right now and are racist are going to teach their kids like how things actually are. Because say say we went with Gabe's idea, right? And these kids are, we'll say what, 16, 15 when they go to like overseas or study abroad or whatever. They're gonna be racist there. Like they're gonna be like, fuck y'all. Like they're gonna do whatever what they were taught since they were young.
Good point. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean the class, like in that class, there'd be a lot of fights in that class, Angel. Like.
Yeah, I mean it could be like virtual, or because the people can't go in. But I feel like having an educating class about that might be very interesting. Yeah. That'd be like WrestleMania 32 in there, bro.
I mean. No cap. I mean, they have classes like that in college. Like they have like ethical studies and things like that. I mean, but the people who go to those classes are the minorities who actually want to learn about other cultures. Not the people who are like. So it's tough, especially then when you choose if you want to go to that class. It's not that it's like a mandatory thing.
Yeah, I took this class. I forgot what the class was, but it was like a class on. It's like an English history class. But about like gay, lesbian, LGBTQ plus, like everything we don't learn about in history, but about their history, which is very interesting, right? Like to learn about like gay rights, how it came about, or like how Muslim rights, for example, in different countries. It was such an interesting class, but it was funny because the way we're talking about right now is the same way it was in class. Like you can tell that like the white kids who are racist. Everybody dressed the same.
I'm not racist, everyone. I'm not racist.
No, but like in the class, right? And this is pre-COVID, so this is before like 2019. But you can tell the kids who are racist. They all had their button ups, sleeves rolled up, Sperry, some chubby shorts.
That's how I used to dress, dog.
Damn, that's tough.
Too.
But it was.
Hey, brother, this is not my podcast.
It was funny because it was the class, right? The class was a square, and like all the kids who were like that was sat in the back, and then we had like the more cultural kids sit up front and down the row. So like they had a corner.
Clique-ish. Like you felt the cliques and like the difference.
It wasn't really a clique, but it was more like they just felt comfortable with each other, bro. And it was funny because like my teacher would want us to have conversations, but no one wanted to because. How can you have a conversation like that? Like she'll be like, "Oh, what are your thoughts about let's just for example say LGBTQ, whatever, you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
I absolutely fumble.
LGBTQ plus.
Yeah. LGBT. Yeah, you said it right. Yeah. But like, for example, they would say like,
"Hey, what's your thoughts, Mood?"
My thoughts on here. Right? I'm all for it. No, there's not. You're not gonna get me on that one. I'm all for it, bro. Let people be happy. I mean, as long as I make it clear to you that I'm not gay, and you're not trying to make me gay, or you're not trying to do anything with me, dude, be happy. Who am I to say who can and can't be happy?
Facts. But like like in class, it would be funny because like no one would say anything. Someone may say something, but it would be like us. Like they'd be like, "Yeah, I kind of agree, but I can understand why this." And after that, it would be quiet because everybody would be like, "Oh shit, was it the right thing to say?" And then my teacher would be like, "Come on, be more into it." I'm like, "I don't know, bro. I don't know, professor. That's kind of a sketchy one."
Dude, it's such a touchy, sensitive subject.
That literally reminds me of my government's class. Like they were like, "Hey, who here is Christian?" So we were right here.
I don't think you can say that.
The teacher literally said it. Like, who here is Christian? Like, who's here is atheist? Then one person raised their hand. They're like, "Hey, go tell them to believe in God." Believe in God. Like, who? Go tell them to believe in God. I'm like, I'm not.
But
that's deep.
That's
dude, I really don't think you can. I'm pretty sure that you can't do that.
All right, let's cancel her then. Let's cancel her.
Gabe is really part of cancel culture.
Do not be part of cancel culture.
Gabe is part of cancel culture. Oh my god.
Like, we got our clickbait title.
We got our clickbait title. A member is part of cancel. God.
Interviewing
someone
who's part of cancel culture.
Gabe is. That's why Gabe is trying to cancel me. He's low-key trying to cancel me this whole time.
Yo, Gabe gotta go to his burn Twitter account, be like, "Hey, yo, I just saw an at holy mood, like pre-podcast. He said etc. Let's cancel him."
Gabe is really part of. That's crazy.
Hey, buddy, you know that.
Introducing me to it.
Who?
Y'all introduced me to cancel culture.
Cancel culture is horrendous. I hate cancel culture. But you know remember that story that Gabe said reminded me of? Remember that time we were in high school, and that the history teacher in 11th grade was like, who looked at you every time you said 9/11?
Dude, oh my god! I use this thing. I'm gonna explain it for y'all, bro. I use this thing every year. Whenever a teacher would first off, I hate it when teachers did this. They would make everybody in the class introduce themselves, and then go around. And then, I think this time he was like, you have to use something that, with the first letter of your name, your initial, and, say something that describes you with that initial. And so I was like, okay, I'm Muslim. Cool. That's easy. So he got to me, said it. Teacher's like, oh, okay. Hey, there's some diversity. And he goes into, after we go through that, he goes into this little, when you guys watch a movie and there's a college professor and he comes out with this little speech like he's Optimus Prime and he's going crazy. That's exactly what this felt like. And he was like, history it can't be taught from textbooks. History, dude, I swear to God, I remember like it was yesterday. He was like, history is where you were when something happened. And then he brought up 9/11. He was like, I remember exactly where I was when 9/11, and he stared right at me. He stared right at me. I swear to God, stared right at me. And dude, this is junior year. No, this is sophomore year.
No,
this is second semester sophomore year.
Was it? Was that when?
I remember why. I don't want to say it out loud.
But
I remember why.
I remember what the hallway was because I remember we used to walk that way. Remember I used to drop you off, and I think I went to band class.
Yeah, you were dropping someone else off, but I don't want to say the name.
Was that Allison?
Yeah, yeah.
Was it?
I think y'all had broken up, but y'all were still doing something. I don't know. I can't remember. But Allison.
Fuck, man, my high school career was just a movie, dog. Fuck, I don't remember anything.
I didn't want to say the name, but Angel was wild.
Was that?
But anyways.
Damn.
Anyways, yeah. Oh my fucking God.
Let's cancel her.
Let's download this.
Hey, okay.
Anyways, this dude was like,
I got so many titles.
Stared right at me. And this was sophomore year, so I'm sitting here like, why is he staring at me like that? And he said the words like Muslim, Arab, 9/11. Like he said those words constantly throughout the entire speech. And he was staring at me hard, like I'm unfocused.
Uh-oh.
specify how he.
There we go. Sorry, but he was staring at me, hardcore eye contact and everything. Every time he said something like that, and I was just like, bro, what the hell? And I remember we went to lunch, and Angel was on my lunch, and I was like, Angel, bro, this dude was staring at me every time he was saying 9/11, dog. Dude, I was like, what the hell is happening?
Bro, I swear, Mood by himself is funny as fuck, and then Mood's experiences make it even funnier.
You know what's funny though?
What?
Hey, I got stories for days, man.
Angel, tell me about the time that y'all went to Six Flags.
Oh, look at dang! That might have been that was a tough transition. That was a tough transition. Hey yo, game on it.
Man, I had a transition earlier, but I forgot what it was.
Yeah, you guys want to come with transition if you guys want to interject. But
why are you telling Angel to tell the story when it happened to me? And this story is bullshit.
Yo, Mood is the greatest storyteller of all time. I'll be sure.
Yeah, and our friend Mood is the best storyteller. But I'm gonna tell you my story, and I'll let Mood explain his.
Sucks, man.
So this was back. What was like 2016? Because that's when Fetty Wap dropped his projects, and that's all they were bumping.
Jesus Christ.
My boy, yeah, Fetty Wap. Remember, because remember this one guy yelled out "squad." Remember on the little thing. I remember this shit like it was yesterday.
It was summer year going into 2016 because we were going into junior year.
So 2016 summer year, we were a part of a quinceañera, and
movie, bro.
Movie, awkward, but so myself and Mood's ex-girlfriend. Is that
not just my ex-girlfriend? It was Angel's ex-girlfriend.
That's what I said. Myself and Moods.
It wasn't just our ex-girlfriend.
Anyways, that story will probably never come out for another couple of years. Regardless, so we were all hanging out, and this is before I dated her, and this is what.
We can't just drop something like that and then.
Yeah, we can. They don't gotta know.
That's actually hilarious. Sorry, guys. Hey, yo, if y'all want to know the story, get us to 100,000 likes.
Facts.
You know what? 101,000 likes. You gotta get the extra 1,000. Why not?
Yo, Mood and I have been through the mud. But anyway, so we were all hanging out, and this was before I started dating this girl, right? We'll call her.
Hold on. We gotta come up with a funny name.
I'm leaving it out. I'm cutting that shit. I'm cutting it. Bro, you know she moved
like Tiffany. Let's do Tiffany.
Bro, you know she moved to Idaho, bro?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, she moved with her boyfriend.
Good, get her out of my state, man.
Facts. Jabril told me about it.
Joking.
That's funny. Jabril told me about it. I was like, good. Like I whispered it to myself, not even like I didn't even think about it. And I was like, wait a minute, did I just say good? And it's just like bust out laughing.
I honestly have. She was my girlfriend at the time.
She was. At the time. And then, what should we call her?
No, it's not nice. We'll call her Mr. Goodbar because I have a Mr. Goodbar right here.
Okay, so
Miss? She's a girl.
No, Mr.
Okay, so Mood was dating Mr. Goodbar.
No, okay, we're not. We'll just say
Eminem.
Kelly. We'll just say Kelly.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll say Mood was dating Kelly at the time, right? And it was Kelly's quinceañera, right? So she was having her 15, and we were all a part of like her crew. So then the four of us had to go to Six Flags.
I had never been to Six Flags.
Yeah, Mood had never been to Six Flags.
And they were all bugging me this entire time. They're like, Mood, you've never been to Six Flags? Bro, we're going this summer. And they got a little ticket. It was like, bring a friend for half off. And they brought me. I couldn't even pay for the ticket. They split the ticket. I had to pay them back later.
Did it split it? Did you split it?
You and Eddie split it. I had to pay y'all back. I literally couldn't pay for the ticket.
Yeah, I told me it was a sausage party there.
Was it really half off? I remember I had a season pass. I remember that. But who does?
That's why it was on sale.
Oh, whatever happened, right? So we all got in, and Mood had never ridden a roller coaster.
Wait, so, take a step back. Who went to the Six Flags?
It was just Kelly,
it was us
Mood,
four.
Eddie, and myself. It was just four of us.
And Kelly, yeah.
I was just doing it for the audience. I
I appreciate that, Gabe. Good. You gave a different view. Because for me,
you're doing good, man. You're doing a good job, dude.
So, like I said, it was Kelly, myself, Mood, and Edgar, our friend. We're gonna have him on the podcast soon, so he probably retell a story from his point of view when we see him on this. So Mood had never ridden a roller coaster, and we were going through all the roller coasters, and Mood was sitting down, so one of us would sit with Mood while the other two went on, and we would kind of just rotate and stuff like that.
No. Angel doesn't know how to tell this story.
Let me tell.
Angel doesn't know how to tell this story.
I'm gonna tell mine, and then you
ladies and gentlemen,
on the way there.
When he's gonna tell the story, get ready.
Let me finish mine.
We're not talking about Goliath.
I'm gonna skip to the Goliath part. I'm gonna skip to the Goliath part. So we didn't ride any roller coasters.
You just skip to the Goliath part.
So you can tell the fun part. I just want to tell the Goliath part. It's the funniest part.
Oh my god.
So Moose skipped. So we were rocking around. We did all the rides. Went through the water slides and shit. So we got to the Goliath, which is like the biggest ride.
See, it's already wrong.
Aren't you telling that? Okay. Fuck, man. I don't want to tell my story, bro.
He's just not telling it right. He doesn't remember this right. All he remembers is what happened that day. God damn it. No, we were in the car on the way there. We were all in the back seat. And then
it's going to be a good podcast.
They were telling me about their little... I'm unfocused like crazy. Sorry. But they're all telling me about their little traditions and stuff with themselves. Edgar's like, oh yeah, we always go on Goliath last. Angel's like, oh yeah, we always go on Goliath first. This and that. And I'm like, y'all are crazy because I'm not riding that shit. And then we're on the way there, and I'm like looking down at my phone or something. And then one of them tapped me on the shoulder, and they're like...
You can leave it there, it's fine. I'll get it later.
There's a ghost.
Yeah, that's awkward. Whoa.
A ghost brought Angel's chair.
Fuck, man. She brought... keep that in mood.
Okay. So we were on the way there, and then somebody taps me on my shoulder, and they were like, bro, look, that's Goliath. And I swear to God, we're on the highway. This shit had to be... Like, you know when you look up and you see, like, planes in the air? Like, you hear the planes? Bro, yeah. I swear to God, that's how high it looked up, bro. I was like, bro, y'all got me fucked. I'm not riding that shit. I'm not riding that shit. It's cut. So then we get there, and of course they get me to ride the shit. And we're going up, like, you know.
We didn't ride it first, did we?
Yeah, we did.
We rode it first?
Yeah, it was the first one.
Damn, I didn't remember this one at all, bro.
So we're on the way up.
My only question is, how did they manage to convince you? Bro,
I don't know, bro.
See, this was the thing,
I don't know. It was like a miracle.
Then
it really is.
90% of me didn't want to ride it. 90% of me, there was no way in hell I was getting on there. 10% was like, dude, I've never been on a roller coaster before. What if I like it? But it's just scary. What if I like it? People like that thrill. I don't know. So then we're in the line, and we just get to the point, and then I felt like there was no way to get out of it because we already got there. So I'm like, okay, well, whatever, man. Get on there.
Were we in the very back of it or in the middle or the front?
I think we were in the back.
We were in the very back,
because y'all wanted to go into the front, and I wasn't going into the fucking front.
The back is way worse, though. That's the thing. The back is worse than the front.
Bro, that's what they told me when I got on the fucking seat.
Wait,
listen, I'm still mad about this to this day.
Let me interject real quick.
No, fuck.
No, let me interject real quick.
I'm still mad about this shit. Actually,
So I don't know how we convinced Mood right, but I'm gonna real quick. So then we started getting into the roller coaster, and Mood was like, "We're like, let's go in the front because it's usually it's slower because the front there's less G forces and shit, right?" So
shut the fuck up. You're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit, bro.
So
months later, when I find out what G forces are, that's like that feeling you get. And I told Angel about it. This man cooked me for the next 8 months. He was like, "Dude, that was weird. It must have been the G-forces." Fucking piece of shit.
So we're next in line, right? We strap in, and Moo's like, I don't want to do this anymore, guys. I don't want to do this anymore. So he started shaking it, and he's like, "Hey, bro, let me out." And the guy's like,
"No, this dude is telling the story all wrong."
Oh my god! All right, go, bro.
Because I was like, dude, I'm so scared, but I didn't say get me out. I think I said get me out like one time, and then I was like, Angel, wait, is it supposed to be this much space?
I heard, like, bro, it's kind of loose, bro. It's kind of loose. He's like, it's kind of loose.
I was like, is this supposed to be this much space? And he was like, dude, I don't know, dude. And he knew exactly what he was doing, freaking me the fuck out.
So,
dude. And then I sucked my gut in and I pulled that shit back because there was no way I was falling out.
What is the way we sat? Okay, there we go.
I think it was 4 or was there 3?
It was 4 to a seat.
4. It was me. I had Kelly next to me. I think Angel was on that side, and then I had Edgar on the left of me. I can't remember. All I know is that Kelly was next to me.
I feel like I sat next to you. Did I sit next to you?
I have no. Oh yeah, it was. I don't know. Either way, it's the same.
Yeah.
We'll just say that way. Either way, it's the same, right?
I wasn't next to you. I wasn't next to you. It was me, you, Kelly, and then Patino.
So we're on the way up.
Vlog it?
Huh?
Didn't y'all vlog it?
No. I wasn't doing YouTube at all.
At the time.
Yeah, nah.
So we're on the way up. I'm like, dude, I haven't been a very religious guy in a few years, but I was bringing out everything I had then.
I know. So because the build up,
we're halfway up.
The build up to Clyde is crazy. So as soon as we start going up, Musa's praying. And I've never heard Mu pray in my life. He was like, he was mumbling everything, and then you get every once in a while you can hear some like eligible words, and then he would go back to mumbling again, bro. And then he stopped. He's like, bro, are we done? He's like, we're still going. And then he started praying again, and I was dying, bro. This shit was funny as fuck.
Because I was like we'd been going up. It felt like for 10 minutes. I felt like we were going up.
It was like
in reality, it was probably like 30 seconds, but it felt like forever. And then I finished my prayer, and then I'm like, all right, it must be coming up. I'm about to brace myself, and I say these words, and then Angel's like, dude, we're only like halfway, and I'm like, we're only halfway, and then this is where I mess up. I look down, dude. I've never been more scared in my life. I genuinely can say I don't think I've ever been more scared in my life. So I go right back into it, bro. I go right back into it, start praying again. And then as it drops, oh my God. The G-forces hit my chest. I'm screaming. I'm praying to every God you can ever fucking imagine. I'm saying, I'm like screaming so loud. I'm telling my mom I love her, and like Six Flags is like an hour away from my house. I swear she can hear me. And so it goes down, right? And then it goes back up, and then it does like a little twist, and then it's on the side.
Yeah, it goes sideways.
When it goes to the side, it has like the little poles and shit holding it up, right? It looked like my head was gonna hit the pole. It looked like my head, so I was like, obviously I don't want my head to hit the fucking pole. So I put my head down like this. As soon as that happened, I knocked out. I knocked out.
Yeah, it's funny because I was like, hey, let's go move, yeah. And I turn around, right, and this thing moves sleep. You like this, bro? He sleep. I was like, Muda, you good, bro, Muda? And I looked over. I'm like, bro. I was yelling because loud as fuck. I was like, Eddie, Kelly, I think Mood passed out, and he has our phones.
Yeah, because I brought a zip jacket because I didn't want to lose our phones. So then everybody gave me their phones. So then after that, like literally as soon as like we came back up or whatever, like my head came up and I came back to life. And I'm like, is it over yet? And I'm screaming again, and it was bad. And then after that, I it's all a blur. I can't remember any much after that. But all I remember was the relief I had when like it slowed down, and when I got off, that's all I remember is the relief. Then it was crazy.
I do remember when Moose strapped in. He's like, "Get out!" And I think you asked the guy, one of the workers there, to let you out. And then we're like, "No, he's good." He's like, "All right." And then
yeah, a piece of shit.
He let you out. But that might have been like my top 3 funniest moments of my life. And that's that. And I've lived here for 22 years, man. So that shit was funny as fuck. Got a large sample size. But after that, it was fun though, because after that we went to like the water park. Yeah, they had a little water park. We went on the rides over there. We were chilling there for a while, and then we rode some more roller coasters with that mood. But great way to introduce it, man. Great way to introduce it.
I rode one more like the Mind Bender or whatever that thing.
That wasn't that bad though.
Not after I rode Goliath, but I still didn't enjoy my time there, man.
But I love roller coasters, bro. It's not rushy yet, bro. This is just crazy.
I hate it. I would never go back to Six Flags.
Didn't you go afterwards though? You went.
Yeah, but that's because I was forced. Angel's mom stole my wallet and paid.
That was funny. I remember.
She literally stole my wallet, bro. Cancel Angel's mom.
My mom is golden, bro.
Bro, yeah, get that, listeners, bro. His mom stole my wallet. And was like, you're going to go to Six Flags, so whatever cash you got is going towards your ticket.
Wait, my question is, how did she steal it?
Because we were going ice skating, and so I left my wallet and my phone down.
Oh, yeah, and she yonked that shit, bro.
I think the ice rink, it was too warm outside, so we couldn't go up. We couldn't go.
Yeah, because we were on vacation.
I was like, "Where's my wallet?" And they had it, and they just kept it.
See, we're just
Mom owes me. I didn't have that much money in there. She still had to pay for the majority of the ticket. See, but she owes me like $22 to this thing. I'm gonna remind her about that the next time I see her.
And she'd be like, "How many times did I feed you?" And then
that's exactly what she, and she deserves that $22.
But it was funny though. That might have been one. Besides the mood falling, like fainting, that would probably want to be like one of the coolest times we hung out with each other. Like,
no, it wasn't, man. I hated that day.
Really? You didn't have fun? You know, I do remember. I remember Edgar falling asleep on me when we were at the water park on the bench. It was hot as fuck. I remember he fell asleep on me for like 5 minutes.
Oh, I do remember that.
And then Kelly was like, "Oh my god, you guys are so cute," and I was like, in front of Mood Man, really?
Kelly, man.
But that whole situation was awkward.
Who would have known that she would? I can't even speak. Who would have known that she would go through the team?
Yeah, she went through the squad, bro.
I'm trying to tell y'all.
How would
hit some likes on this podcast. We got plenty of Kelly stories.
Oh yeah,
we got plenty of them. Maybe we'll tell them. I don't know.
We'll do episode 100. When we get to episode 100, we'll talk about a Kelly story.
Maybe we can get her, dude.
Yo, could you imagine?
I could get her to come.
Yo, that will be Gabe. Do it, but don't tell us that she's hopping on, bro. That will be.
I'm gonna leave. I promise I'm gonna leave.
That would be crazy.
I'm gonna be so sure.
Yo, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna try to get both y'all and Edgar into it too.
Oh, nah. There's no way 5-person podcast will work, bro. This is gonna be too much chaos.
You know what? I'll just stay quiet the whole time. I'll gladly watch the whole thing.
That 5-person podcast would be us like.
Nah, it would be like that, and then Edgar will grow an evil smile like the Grinch on his face and be like, "Hey, you want to play a game?"
If you ever see Edgar with that smile, bro, it's over. Run away. Run for your life.
Well, he'll be on the podcast so you guys know, so you guys come back to this podcast and it will all make sense. But man, what a great day that was. That was a funny ass day. As the Mood's making the exact face, bro.
Mood making the face.
And then after that,
that turkey leg was good. I remember that turkey leg.
Oh, they did have turkey legs over there, didn't they?
That turkey leg was good. It was expensive though. It was like $8.
Everything there's expensive. Like water's like $7.
You know that, Gabe. You know the next time, Gabe, you were there the second time we went to Six Flags.
Yeah.
Because we took that picture.
Yeah, I know. That's why you brought it up.
That picture was fire. That
picture was fire. The squad, the boys. I actually like that Barca jersey. I wish I still had it. I don't know what the fuck happened to it.
That what?
That Barca jersey I was wearing, like the it was like a
Barca jersey.
It was like a bright red.
Yeah, that's.
But that was a fun day, man.
Hey, all I gotta say is shout out to that worker, bro. He made a legendary day.
What happened?
No, what's it called? Not what. For the trip, yeah. Let Mood get out.
The one who let them get out. Yeah, it was cut, bro. We were too far. We were too deep in, bro.
I think if I made a bigger fit, he would have let me out. But I think because Angel, Kelly, and Edgar were all laughing, saying like to keep me in, that he was like, "Oh, he's just messing around." But I think like if I told him like, "Hey, bro, I'm having a panic attack," he would obviously
he probably
would. Oh, sucks.
That way, just looked at you and like, "Oh, for real?" And then press the start button.
And roller coasters do not mix, man.
That would definitely make it an interesting work day. Which goes to our next topic.
Oh, transitions. Real quick, before we transition to the next topic.
I hate this man.
If we get, look.
I hate this man in my life.
Once we start getting a big audience, Mood, how many likes for us to go down to the roller coaster and we record it with the GoPro for the fans, bro?
Come on, do it for the audience.
I can't do it. Y'all have to pay me. I can't do it.
Pay you? How much?
Oh, I shouldn't have said that word.
100?
Like,
I'll give you $100.
I'll give you two. I'll give you two.
200?
$2.
I'll give you 100 if we go on again. 100?
You know what? Our match is 100.
Angel, I passed out.
But it won't be Goliath. It'll be a different roller coaster. I'm talking about just a roller coaster for us to record for the fans, bro.
Oh my God.
Wait, you went. Wait, why are we paying you? Right, literally the time that us three and like rest Angel's family went, you went on Goliath too.
No, you didn't.
No, I
didn't go Goliath.
I went on that fire thing one.
That one like this, right?
Where you're like standing, where you're standing.
Oh, the first one. It's the very first one.
It was like me, you, Hamas.
We were standing. It was the standing one.
Yeah, he only did a standing one. That one wasn't bad though. That's a good roller coaster to start off with.
Bro, they were like, dude, it doesn't have a drop. As soon as we get on it,
it's a baby drop compared to Goliath. It's a baby drop.
Yeah, but bro, I'm not like that. My God.
Don't worry. Once we start getting more,
have nightmares tonight.
Once we start getting more,
that night, I swear, when I was laying in bed, I felt like I was on Goliath again, dude. Oh my God.
Hey, Angel, we need to take on my Daredevil.
Daredevil was actually bad, bro.
The one where it goes straight up and down?
Yeah, it's like a straight 90-degree drop, bro. You know,
if you ever got me on Daredevil, I promise you we're fighting. Like, I'm not lying. If like you like roofied me and then like I wake up and I'm like on Daredevil like this, yeah, we're fighting. We're fighting.
Nah, but once
ends our friendship, it will be the best way to end.
Yeah, it would. You have to pay me to be friends with you again.
Hey, I'm okay with not being friends no more at that point.
Once you get a couple,
it's worth it. I'm sorry, bro.
Facts.
You see that, bro? You see what I'm worth?
Once we get a couple more fans,
I'm not worth
bro.
it at that point, bro. It was good. It was good while it lasted.
See, it's crazy, bro. I always make other people laugh. Why does nobody ever feel like making me laugh, man?
It's just a cold world mood. But once we get a couple more fans, mood will hop on, bro. Once start getting paid a little bit, and then we'll get a couple more fans, a couple likes, bro. It's gonna get to his head, dog.
Wait, I wonder if I have that Instagram update. Did y'all see that? Apparently, like they updated to where you can't see likes anymore.
For real? Let me check real quick.
Oh, I still have likes, but yeah,
I still have likes too.
Some people don't have likes.
Yeah, I have my second account, like the one I made where I was gonna post like fitness stuff, and I can't see likes on that one.
Really?
Yeah, like
wow.
I don't know if you guys can see it.
About like off your own or like
liked by blank and others. Wow, yeah, you can.
Yeah, so
I still see them.
But on my old account, like my original one, I still have followers and stuff. I can still see likes and stuff. But who knows, man? But like I said, Gabe, so we talked about interest. What we saying? Interesting. What work? What? I don't know. I'm lost.
Work story. So like, what's like craziest thing that happened to you at work? Because the only thing that came up in my head when I thought about this topic was literally just yesterday. I had like a wild ass day, and on top of that, yesterday I was wearing a Brazilian headband. The dude came up to me. He was like, "I know, was just showing pride." Saying, "Hey, I'm Brazilian." Next thing I know, the dude came up to me. He put his hand on my shoulder. He like, "Thank you for coming to our country." I like, huh?
That's awkward.
Thank you. Seriously. Thank you for coming to our country.
At that point, did you gotta say you're welcome, man? I appreciate you welcoming. At that point, you just gotta say that, bro.
No, but
what do people expect you to say to that?
I don't know what to say to that.
Thanks for welcoming me. Like, get the fuck out of my face, bro. Like, fuck out of here.
That's all I can say. So I wanted to hear what y'all had because I'm sure y'all have more crazy stories.
Dude, I worked fast food, man. You saved a drowning boy. What are you talking about? You don't have interesting work stories. This dude is so humble, bro. Get your bitch ass.
We get it. The hair flip and everything. You're so humble,
dang, bro. Look at the hair. He's talking about you being Justin Bieber last time, dude. That's crazy.
I know. You tagging me. It's about time, but Well, what? Not the beer, bro. Not the beer.
Okay, yeah, and get a line up and everything. Yeah. You got it, man. A water park.
Water park. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, what it actually costs to get the damn food.
After long day at work,
bro. I hate the way you said it.
After long day at work should be hitting. But anyways, so the first great story was so when you work at Whitewater, like each like area is a certain station. So it'd be like the kids section, like the big ride section, the wave pool and shit like that, right? So there's this one where there's a ride called the Dragon Tails. Remember this one that go like this?
Yeah.
I've never been to Whitewater.
We could go one day, but it's huge, literally a huge slide, right? And it goes up, 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 and then to the water. But it's like a huge drop at the beginning. So obviously people are gonna kind of like take off like a little bit, right? Because of the first bump. Yeah. So during that ride, someone was coming down and they busted their head.
Ooh.
When they hit the third bump, because they flew off the first one and missed the second bump and hit the third one.
Ooh. See, I think that's why I don't want to do any of this. I feel like that I have that type of luck, man.
Yeah, I don't ride that ride. I don't ride that ride either. But it was crazy because at the same time, a lifeguard was being switched off, and he bumped his head out on the slide, but he hit like a sharp part, so he busted his head too. So like there's only and then
blood in the water.
No, he was out, and there's the blood in the water. So because we rotate stations. Yeah, so the one that was coming to take the other guy off hit his head, and he was busting his head. So he told the lifeguard in front of him, and as he looked around, this other girl was screaming with the water, blood in the water. She busted her head too. It was a crazy experience for him because I remember I was walking by because I was on break and I had to help him out, obviously. But it was fucking crazy. Could you imagine if you were by yourself in that situation? Like, who do you go for?
I don't have anything like that. That's insane. Oh my god.
Yeah. And then my second one was for at the wave pool you have to do like a better certification to work there. Like you have to go through extra training hours.
You gotta swim through all those waves. Yeah, that's tough.
Yeah. So they made us do like a whole course. Because when you apply for like a lifeguard position, like you have to go through a training anyways. They train for like a week and a half. You go there for like 8 to 4, go through like the ringer and stuff like that. But you want to get like a wave pool certification, you have to go through even more training. So I got that. And this whole like situation like ruined Whitewater for me because of what happened. So at the wave pool, if you guys know, like it's a huge wave pool at Whitewater, but there's 6 chairs for 6 lifeguards to watch around as the wave pool is going. So usually people never drown, which is like a rare occasion people ever drown, right? But people who like can't really swim, there's life jackets and there's floaties and stuff like that. So usually people are safe. And usually when you're lifeguarding, you never have to go through a situation where you have to save someone's life. A lot of it's like 0.001% chance, right? Because people know their limits. People aren't really stupid, like especially with water, But there was this one kid who kind of like got pushed out farther and farther into the wave pool, and the wave pool kind of starts off with like an inch of water, and as you walk in, it goes like 8, 10, 15, 16, 20, like 25 feet. Mm-hmm. So there was this line that divides like the deepest end of the pool to like a certain end to where people can go depending on how many lifeguards we got, and the kid made to like where the line is, but his floaty flipped over. So his floaty flipped over, right? And in each of the 6 stations, each of us have a quadrant that we're supposed to watch. So where the kid flipped was on the opposite quadrant from where I was. So I wasn't supposed to jump in first. But the other lifeguard didn't see him, and some lady was screaming saying someone was drowning. So I just said, "Fuck, I'm jumping in."
As you should.
Yeah. So I jumped in, and then like it's crazy because like everything kicks in, like all the training and shit you do, right? Like you gotta put them like because you have like a little like I don't know what you call it, right? But it's like a kind of looks like a. It's like a floaty for a lifeguard floaty. There we go, good. Thank you. So it's like a lifeguard floaty you all. And it was crazy. So I had to dive in like 20 feet of water to pick him up. Like you know how like usually you play with toys and shit, like you throw the water down, you pick it up. But this is like a fucking human. It was like a 15-year-old kid. And I was like, and in my head, everything felt so surreal, right? Because like, damn, this is actually happening. Like this shouldn't be happening, right? Like in my head, like why is this happening to me, for example, right? But like, so I dive in, I pick him up. I put them on that life floaty, and like they teach us like that you can open up their breathing passage by doing like a certain motion when you're behind them. Like you put your finger behind the ears and you open up their jaw. That way, if they have water in their lungs, the water comes out and they can breathe.
You open their airway, yeah.
Exactly. So while I was doing that and trying to get the kid out of the water, the other lifeguards were doing what we were trying to do. Like they're getting like a bigger life raft so we can put them on and take them out. But I was in like 25 feet water, and there are people on top of me pushing me down to try to save the kid too. So I had the floaty wrapped around me, like the string, and then I had the kid on the floaty, like I had his airway lifted up, like I was making sure everything was right. I was trying to swim, but then people were like, "Hey, I'm a doctor, I can save him," or like, "Oh, let me see if I can help you." But they were instead of like helping me. They're like grabbing my shoulder and pushing me down. And I was like, guys, get off me. I'm getting tired. Like, I can't sustain this if you guys keep pushing me down. Yeah. So eventually, the other lifeguards come in, help me out. We take him out to the pool. The paramedics get there. They save him. He goes, and he's okay, right, in the end. But during the whole altercation, one of like the head lifeguards heard me say I'm getting tired. And then like that like ruined like everything for like my lifeguard. Like they kicked me off the wave pool. They're like, we can't trust you because he got tired. But I was like, bro, they're like fucking pushing me down. I was like, because when it was happening, it was like 10 minutes without like none of the other lifeguards jumping in yet. Because all of them were running around to grab like the boards and shit. And I was trying to carry this kid. It was fucking.
And at this time, you're like 19 years old too.
I was 18. Which I just graduated. I was 18. But yeah, so I saved the kid. That's probably what my crazy life story, craziest like work story. I mean, he ended up being okay, but it was crazy because when I got to the shore, like people said, like the paramedics were there, like the people who are actually trained for that shit, like for real, and you can see like them pumping him and like water coming out of his lungs and shit. It was like serious, and it was crazy, man. I had to do a whole like report and everything. Like I was like, it was crazy. But me saying I was tired because I was like, bro, you can't get the fuck off me, so they get off me. They ended up kicking me off the wave pool, bro. It was some bullshit. I was mad about it.
That matters.
Yeah, I was mad about it, but like now I think about it, I'm just happy everything turned out well. But another funny story, real quick. We caught there are a lot of sexual. Sorry, Woody.
No, you're good. You're good.
You go, Angel. I'm enjoying this.
Yeah. But yeah, like I said, Moose said it. Good thing the kid was okay. That's all that really matters in the end. And it was funny because that was the only drowning that we ever had that whole summer. Like for that kid, but we also had like a lot of like sexual activities happen at the pool, or like at the wave. Like we have a lazy river or like a wave pool. So like during the lazy river, like there are certain spots that lifeguards can't really see. They're kind of like secluded.
A little blind spots.
So there are a couple people who got caught masturbating in the lazy river. We had people like fucking in the wave pool. Like they try to be sneaky about it. They try to be sneaky about it, but like, come on, dog. Like, you're butt naked and like your girls are sitting on top of you, like jumping up and down, bro. Like, come on, dog. It's pretty obvious. But it was funny because whenever they get caught, they try to fight us. They be like, bro, why you kicking me out, bro? Like, I paid to be here. And I'm like, yeah, dog, you gotta get the fuck out of here, dog. But
children, that might have been, bro. You're disgusting.
Yeah, that might have been my craziest like work stories, honestly. Just from lifeguarding. I have a whole bunch of crazy lifeguarding stories, but those were like the top 3 craziest, honestly.
That is crazy.
I'm supposed to
follow
you,
that. Though?
I can't follow that, man. I can't go.
You work at a gas station. You work at McDonald's. I'm sure you can find something.
I used to
like
work
a drunk person walking in.
Oh, okay. This one's actually not. This one actually is. It's definitely not on the same level, but it's kind of interesting. This one was actually pretty recent. It was before I got COVID, so probably January.
Like a month ago.
January.
2 months ago, actually. Holy shit.
Yeah.
It's already March. Fuck my life.
Yeah. But in January, I opened the store. We open at 5 in the morning, right? We used to be 24 hours, but COVID, and I don't want to get into all that. But open the store at 5 in the morning, and it's still dark at that time. So low-key, like, and at this time, our radio broke, so it's dead silent. You can hear everything. Like, oh, dude, when I tell you everything, bro, you can hear the pipes, you can hear electric, like, buzzing, because we have some neon signs. Like, you can hear everything.
Oh, that sucks, bro. That might be creepy as fuck.
Yeah, like, sometimes, I mean, I had my AirPods in, so for the most part, I was okay. But, like, on sometimes, like, skipping songs, or if you had no service, no signal or something, it gets a little scary. But this dude came in, these few dudes came in. I think there was like 3 or 4 of them. And they're all evidently like high, drunk. They're on something. God knows what. They were walking around the store. They're being super loud, but I'm too tired to care. Because I had, obviously, I woke up at like 4:30 and I just got there. So I'm like, I'm super tired. So don't feel like dealing with any of that. But everybody leaves but this one guy. There's only one guy left in the store. And he's walking around and he sounds like he's like trying to say something, but he's like mumbling. It's really weird. Like, and then he comes up to me and he's like, hey, like he's mumbling and like, it's super weird. Like you couldn't understand what he was saying at all. Then he goes and grabs a wet floor sign that we had out. And he looks like he's trying to like use the wet floor sign like he thought it was a sandwich or something. So first off, it's super disgusting. But he starts like biting the wet floor sign. Yeah, it was disgusting. starts like biting it and like he's like putting it up to his ear and like rubbing it on his face and shit. Fuck? And at this point, we hadn't had our door installed, like to where you could walk around the counter. Mm-hmm. So he walks around the counter.
Fuck.
And he's like an older guy. Like he looked like, if I had to guess, he looked like early 30s, late 20s, early 30s. So I'm like, what the hell? And like I said, he's clearly on something. So I don't want to be like stern and be like, hey, bro, like you can't be back here. What's the matter with you? Because I don't want to trigger him into doing something
like crazy shit. Yeah.
So like he do some crazy stuff. Exactly. So I'm just kind of letting him do his thing. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? So I'm like, hey man, like, you know, you can't be back here, but can I help you? And he comes right next to me and he looks at like the lottery scratch tickets, right? He's like, I want to play lottery. And I was like, okay, you know, like at this point I'm like, all right, well, I definitely like this dude, something's wrong with him. And like he's like picking out his tickets or something, and I'm like, okay, well, if you want these tickets, you know, come around, go around so I can like check you out. And he's like, yeah, money's no problem. He starts like flexing with all the money he has or something. And something happens, I can't really remember, but he goes into the office and he starts like picking up the phone and he's just doing a bunch of shit. And I'm like, okay, this dude needs help. So I call the police. I'm like, all right, bro.
The police got involved. Holy shit.
Call the police. I'm like, hey, you know, I'm at this store. I give him the address and the location and everything. I was like, somebody is clearly under the influence of something and he's walking around, he's behind the counter, he's not hurting me yet at least, and he just needs help. Like at this point, I don't want this man to go to jail or anything. I clearly want to get this man some help. Police come like 5 minutes later, he's still in the office. He looks like he's like digging through the trash or like he's grabbing a bunch of stuff and using them for what they're not normally used for. That's all I can remember. Police come, and at this point, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, where are the people that you were just with? I hope they're not your friends, because your friends, why are they just leaving you in here? So the police come, they grab him, they help him out. They do whatever they need to do. They come back inside. This dude had just been arrested for a DUI.
Damn.
He was on bath salts.
Oh.
He was on bath salts. He had just been arrested for a DUI.
That's weird as fuck, bro.
This is my thing. If he had just been arrested for a DUI, how is he already out of like custody, or like what just happened?
Yeah, like how do you ask so quickly? Yeah, facts.
The dude said, like the police officer said he had been arrested like 4 hours ago. So I'm like, how is he like just out and about walking through the streets? But yeah, he asked me if I wanted to press charges. I was like, nah, just get them, like let the man get some help or whatever. And then his friends came back in and they apologized and they asked where he went, and I was like, I don't know. I think the police might have taken him to a hospital or something. I don't know. Yeah,
damn, bro.
That was pretty crazy.
That is pretty
drugs,
crazy.
Man. That's why you never do drugs.
Bath
never do drugs,
bro.
Kid.
I only hear about that shit in the movies. That dude was actually on bath salts. It was crazy.
That's crazy. Damn, Gabe, we made Gabe's story seem so fucking minimal, bro.
It is minimal. Mine is minimal.
That's weird. That's just weird, though. The hell?
Hey, thank you for coming, man.
Welcome, man. You've only been here for like 22 years, but welcome.
I hope you're enjoying your stay here.
I hope you're enjoying your stay. It's a goddamn hotel.
Very much.
Well, to end the podcast, we've all figured out dates for Vegas.
Which I'm pretty excited about. Do the transition for that, man.
Yeah, we should have, man. Sorry, Gabe.
Nah, you got it, bro.
But yeah, so we're coming to an end. We've been talking for quite a long time. I think it's been like an hour and 30 minutes.
Hey, time is irrelevant. That's all that matters. Because we're here for audience.
Cap, an hour and 20. An hour 20. I apologize.
Trump hat, and I mean, you can do that. But.
Anyways, we're going to glance over that. We have picked our dates out for Vegas, man, so we're excited.
Cancel me. I dare you. Cancel me.
You're going to cancel yourself.
I know. I love it.
Gabe got tweeted out from his burner account. Everybody cancel at G.Santos.
Imagine this man Gabe has a burner account. You have no clout. Why do you need a burner account?
But yeah, so we figured out our Vegas dates. We had a meeting with the crew like 2 days ago. So we're excited, man. I'm pumped.
A lot of fun.
About damn time we get out of fucking Georgia.
My only question is, who's gonna take care of Moo? Because he's gonna be the crazy one, bro. I'm gonna be calm, you know.
Okay. That's cap. That's cap.
Okay.
Yo.
Yeah, no, I'm weak.
Yo, hey,
Okay.
tell them about what we're gonna do when we get there. About like what's called betting arrangements.
Oh, facts. Okay.
I wanted to do it here.
Yeah, so there are 6 of us.
I wanted to do it here.
Yeah, no. So there are 6 of us going, and then it's Sean that you saw. It's gonna be myself, Mood, Gabe, and then Trey. He's gonna be in the podcast a little later. Same thing with Edgar. He's gonna be in the podcast as well too. But it's gonna be 6 of us going, and the place we're staying at only has 3 beds. So obviously we're gonna have some kind of arrangement.
No weird stuff, man. We all want to sleep on a bed. It's okay.
Yeah. Anyways,
You know,
but
it's just homosexual.
that's true. That's true. But
y'all are.
So the idea was we were gonna like do a random name generator and see what the random name generator like put together. But at the when we were figuring this out, we're like, let's do it right now. Like myself, Mood, and Gabe, we want to do it right now. But the other 3 decided to do it later when we get there, which, in my opinion, is much more interesting. I just hate waiting.
Was it us 2 that wanted to do it now?
Yeah,
it was literally us.
It was
God,
us 3, yeah.
man.
So
I
it was
Dark Rose.
I hate
the Dark Rose podcast.
Yeah,
wanted
the
to do it
crew.
now.
Yeah. But so the other 3 wanted to do it now, but the other 3 wanted to do it later, which makes sense, right? Like it'd be fun that once we get there and we figure it out. But I just hate waiting.
I just have to be nice to everyone now. I have to be nice to literally everyone. I'm like, hey, Eddie,
I don't want to
nice hair, bro.
Gabe.
Yeah, so once we get there, we're gonna like figure out what the arrangements for sleeping.
Gabe is so hairy, man. I'm gonna try
So
and cuddle.
you?
I'm gonna try and cuddle with him, and it's gonna be
And
like
you get a rug
cuddling
burn.
cacti.
You get a rug burn, Mood. You get a rub too hard. You get a rug burn.
God, yeah, I'm gonna get an Indian rug burn cuddling with Gabe, man.
Hey, I got a question though. Real quick question.
What's up, bro?
Is it sweet to kiss the homie goodnight?
No,
It's not sweet if it's.
give me a
Mood,
kiss
bro.
right now. Oh my god.
But yeah, so we'll see what we're gonna do with the sleeping arrangements. If you guys made this far, leave a comment down below and see who should sleep with who.
Y'all have made it this far.
That made it so awkward.
We've been talking for a long time.
Yeah,
This might be our longest one.
Yeah, we've been going for like an hour and 20 minutes, man.
Crazy.
Yeah, but it was good. But yeah, we're excited. We can't wait to get there. Once we do, we'll definitely do a Vegas podcast there, and then to see, we might upload 2 because we're gonna be there for a little bit of time.
We're gonna be there for a good amount of time.
Maybe.
Yeah, might upload 2, but that's gonna be fun. Like I said, we're all excited.
Maybe get a
just
podcast
to
with the whole crew. Pause.
that may be a bit chaotic. I don't know if that might happen. That may be a bit chaotic.
We got it. We'll do it. We should do it and see how it goes and see how it is.
I feel like we have to do what's it called, a certain kind of structure. So like, each person gets 30 seconds to say something. Or whatever. I know. Like,
you know that's not gonna
time's
work.
up. Time's up.
You know that's not gonna work with us.
It's not gonna work. Yeah, that will probably not might even be recorded, bro. Because I don't know how I'm gonna do the recording situation.
Put the camera out. You just gotta put the camera out.
It would only be my camera and maybe Trey if Trey brings his.
Put the cameras out.
Yeah.
It's hard, man. That's gonna be.
Or if Trey brings his, we can do like pairs of 2 where I put my GoPro on 1 and then put a camera on 2. But yeah, we'll see, man.
That's gonna
man, I'm
be
excited.
fun.
I'm excited. Though. I can't wait to get out of here.
April 18th. April 18th is when we're supposed to purchase everything. So.
No. And
Well,
getting the stimmy. Everyone's getting their money.
The stimmy.
I hope we get it by then. I hope we get it by then.
What is it? 1,400 from Biden? Yeah, I can't wait to use the government's money. Yeah, man.
I can't wait to use the government. Okay. It's supposed to. It passed in the House. So
Yeah, I just saw it pass.
Yeah, so we'll see.
Jay, did you do your taxes, man?
Yeah, I did today.
Hey, that's what's up.
You got anything back?
What's called? The federal got approved, so I'm still waiting for state.
Oh, you're waiting for the state?
Yeah.
You'll get it tomorrow.
Did you get any refund, bro?
Yeah, I don't want to disclose any numbers.
No, yeah, but I mean, as long as you got some stuff back, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm not getting the bag like Mood over here, but you know.
My God.
Hey.
If anyone in the audience wants to rob someone, get him, bro.
Oh my God.
Hey, yo, Mood for on this Duffy.
You got that Duffy, bro.
I'm actually broke. If you want to rob somebody and get probably like a few $100s out of them, yeah, you get me. I'd be really upset. I'd be like, why do that? But okay.
Anyways, guys, that's all we have for today. Thank you guys for listening. We really appreciate you guys always spending time with us. Our last one got 20 views, bro. is really good for
I love all
for my
20,
channel,
yo.
bro. So thank you guys.
Burning love and passion.
Aww.
That's so sweet,
I
Gabe.
don't think I'm there yet. 20 views. No.
Anyways, like I said always before, Moods and Gabe's links will be down in the description. You guys want to check them out on their social media platforms.
Okay.
And then
we'll Mood on Twitch.
That too. And then we'll see you.
Just follow me on Instagram.
I'm trying to figure out OBS. I should be streaming soon.
And that'll be fun, man. So you guys connect more time on Mood. We just need Gabe to start making a Twitch or YouTube account so you guys can connect with him a little more too. But
I wish I could see Gabe stream, bro. That shit is so funny. This shit is so funny. If you just want to see somebody play and is very terrible at the game, but it's hilarious, watch Gabe.
Gabe should just do drinking streams, dog. He just sits down and just
Gabe,
take drinks
you know
with
what? I
subscribers.
actually saw TikToks where the dude he pours drinks and he tries them. And when people comment,
I know you're talking about.
You should do something like that.
Yeah,
Actually, no, I don't want to support your alcoholism. No, don't do that.
Okay, that's deep. Anyways, guys, thank you guys for spending some time with us today. Really appreciate it. And then we'll see you guys on the next podcast. Peace.
Time to eat Western food. I caught me a wonder, make a hater go poof. Green on me like Cosmo, making hits in my room. Trade you would never make, yeah. Niggas like you assume.